Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Tuesday, the 25th of January, 2022. This month is flying by. It is 59 degrees Fahrenheit right now in Jacksonville, Florida, 53% humidity, 19 degrees Celsius. It's a miserable day, actually. A pretty colored truck. Skies are gray, not even cloudy, just gray. Just looks cold. It's really not all that cold, but it looks cold. So, anyway, let's get rid of the elephant in the room. Posted a short yesterday about a crash I had. Wrecked the van. Didn't really, I can't say wrecked the van. Pulled a piece of the side off, part of the side step comes up over the fender. And it was a stupid thing. It was my fault. I went out to see my brother, pulled into the parking lot, and went to back up. Like, I pulled in next to him, shouted, "Howdy, howdy," and then went to back up to go back into a parking space in the other side. And I looked over into that mirror, judging myself back over there. And just as I glanced back into this mirror, his van was right there. And it came together. Wasn't more than a kiss, really. Just kind of like rocked us both a little bit. Just stupid carelessness on my part. So, nobody was hurt except maybe my pride. And I was mad. I was madder than my brother was. I mean, he was a little mad, but I was ticked off at myself. Like, how can you be so damn ah! Oh, that was stupid. So, that's what happened there. It just goes to show that it doesn't take much, just a couple of seconds of inattention, and stuff happens. So, I'd get out of your way, driver, but I can't. Now I can. Anyhow, that's what that was all about. So, the video that I took wasn't taken when I did it. I was too mad to do anything at that point. I actually did it yesterday on the way home after picking up the boys. And I just thought it would raise a little interest, not a lot of drama. I wasn't thinking that I hadn't told any of my kids about it. I posted that video, my son saw it, and tried calling me, and for some reason my phone wasn't picking up his calls, so I wasn't answering him, and he was getting more and more concerned, upset, mad. I don't know. It finally came through. I don't show any missed calls from it, so the call finally came through, and we talked and told him what's going on. But it definitely started a little bit more drama there than I was intending. So, I mean, you can pretty much look at it and see that there's no real damage. There's a piece of broken plastic. The metal underneath wasn't dinged at all. So, yeah. Still mad at myself for it. Anyway. On a lighter note, on a happier, brighter note, first off, the G-Brat had tested positive. Is now testing negative. He went back to school. They had him taking another entrance test for another school. He's in 5th grade, so he'll be going into middle school next year. So they're trying to find just the right school for him. But he did pretty much what we expected, maybe a little better. His math skills he's testing at end of 7th grade levels. His reading skills are up into 10th grade levels. So writing skills, he's only 11. He's only been to regular schools, and they don't teach a whole lot of the language arts. You get your basic English, but you don't get like writing paragraphs and all that type of stuff. So he's actually lacking in those skills. But again, that's kind of to be expected. I mean, I took actual writing courses in college, so I mean I could write a halfway decent sentence from just what I learned in my language arts classes. But when you're in the business world, you really need to know how to write properly. Although there's programs for the computer that will do most of it for you, help you correct almost all your mistakes. I can't think of the name of it right now. It actually gets annoying, like when I'm trying to type in an accent. It comes in and tells me that's the wrong word, or that's not the way to spell it. Anyway. So yeah, still trying to find the right placement. Every school says basically the same thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna, we'll work to his level, and then they take him and stick him in a class of other kids that are his age, and here, do this, and then they wonder why he's bored. Right now, his class is studying, what did he say? Multiplication of fractions. And he kind of rolled his eyes. And I'm like, I can't do multiplication of fractions very well. That's why I go to Google. And he just kind of looked at me. But, I mean, this kid's doing calculus. Seriously? Excuse me. And then they wonder why he's bored at school. Because you're not teaching to him. You're teaching down to him. Making him do these things that are, for him, babyish. Every school says the same thing. Oh yeah, we'll teach to his potential. Even the one he's in now. But they don't. So they're looking at a very, very good school. It's got a worldwide reputation. It's here locally. It's also got a world recognition price. So That's that needs to be calculated in. And hopefully, if they're going to pay, real money to get this kid an education, then they're going to educate him. They're not going to do the same thing and stick him into a class full of people learning stuff he already knows. Anyhow, let's see. I got a lot, maybe not a lot. I got some done last night. I'm kind of, everybody says you tackle it one bite at a time, and that's basically what I'm doing. Mostly cleaned off the counter in the kitchen. Got it wiped down. I need to go back in and get some of the other stuff on it, figure out where to put it. That was my main problem. Went through another small box in the other room. Got a bunch of stuff to go out to the trash, but the dumpster was full. Excuse me. So, little bits here and there. It was cold last night. Cold. Got down to 31. I ended up putting socks on. I had my electric blanket on. I was laying underneath of it. My feet were still cold. But took an aspirin. I started feeling really groggy, ready to go to sleep about 4 o'clock. So rather than fight it, I was like, all right. Took an aspirin and snuggled down under the blankets and hoped I would get more than just a couple hour nap. And I did. I actually ended up sleeping all night. So that was good. Like 9.5 hours worth of sleep. I feel rough though. Probably look a little rough too. Couldn't find my brush this morning because I piled other stuff on the table. It's always something. But anyway, we were about to the end of the run, so once again I appreciate you hanging around and listening to me babble. And let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever you y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me on any social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye.